Saludos, cálidos, desde Kuala Lumpur. Warm greetings from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm pleased to be able to address you today during the second International Forum Emprende Mujer on the subject of fintech, in particular its potential for women-led micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, and how we can maximize the benefits to be derived therefrom. Women-owned MSMEs have the greatest potential to benefit from ICT to help overcome the typical barriers to expansion and growth. Many women, especially in the rural and remote areas who wish to start enterprises, find it hard to access finance because they do not have what banks need to make lending decisions, namely prior financial transactions, which banks traditionally use in risk-based lending, and real estate, which banks in many developing economies accept as collateral for loans. Fintech can enable banks to undertake more risk-based lending to these entrepreneurs by facilitating the collection and use of data, such as mobile phone payments, utilities payments, and payments for other services that can provide lenders with information on these potential borrowers that can be used to assess their credit worthiness. Fintech can also enable women in rural and remote areas to open accounts and to undertake transactions with financial service providers through mobile and internet devices without the inconvenience of visiting physical bank branches in person. Ladies and gentlemen, studies on MSMEs and women-led enterprises have revealed that lack of affordable payments infrastructure that supports low-value transactions inhibits participation in digital commerce and is an economic opportunity cost for micro and small entrepreneurs. MSMEs and women-led entrepreneurs are looking for integrated solutions that provide in-a-box features and remove both perceived digital access complexity and capital costs. Micro and small, and in particular women-led entrepreneurs, report their biggest need is to grow their business beyond their geographical limitations imposed by cash foot traffic operations, and that they look to solutions and services that offer them needed expansion opportunities. Trust and literacy issues need to be overcome with very specific focus on upskilling and reskilling targets. Ladies and gentlemen, digitalization is about building enterprise capabilities, and it is about understanding interconnection and the drivers of capability. So, how then can we maximize the potential of fintech? The conditions that must be attained and or present in order to take advantage of that potential to the maximum include ICT infrastructure needs to be developed in rural and remote areas in order for women entrepreneurs to digitally access financial services. Digital ID and digital KYC, know your customer, to facilitate onboarding and greater trust in digital channels for financial transactions. There should be a wider collection of data on individuals that can be used by lenders for risk-based lending. This could include the establishment of a body to collect payments and transaction data of individuals from government agencies, utility companies, mobile phone companies, and used by public credit registries and private credit bureaus to provide information to lenders. There should be linkages between NGOs and microfinance institutions working with rural communities and women micro entrepreneurs with fintech companies and banks to develop specific financial products tailored to the specific needs of the market. And governments too have a role to play. Governments should also have a substantial role to play in enabling adaptive policies and framework by supporting private sector entrants to deliver the benefits their digital solutions confer. Such government support can be extensive, but could, as a start, include taking actions such as co-sharing in the risk-reward paradigm of implementing new solutions to challenging market segments, providing government incentives for adoption of new solutions to consumers, creating transitionary pathways through revised policy and regulation for adoption and formalization that remove social, cultural, or gender inhibitors to inclusivity targets. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, there needs to be a well-rounded approach which includes improving infrastructure at a macro level, providing financial literacy at the MSE level, micro small enterprises level, and a change in the attitude and support by the governments and formal banking sector at a micro level, including the development of an enabling regulatory environment with appropriate security measures. This is to ensure ethical and secure data handling. Fintech enable financial inclusion can help women in developing a better psychological state by enhancing their sense of self-worth, financial independence, and the right to control their lives. And on that note, I thank you very much.